What's up, YouTube? Tench Arizona, the angry Dracolope of the Dracolope crew here. And the video I'm going to do today is going to be on the Tops Tahoma Field Knife. But it's going to have to wait for a little bit as I have to go do some shopping. So I thought I would do the intro as I was walking to do the shopping. And I will do the rest of the video when I get home. For you, it will be a couple of seconds, but for me, it's going to be around half an hour to an hour. So, see you soon. Okay, so as I said earlier, today's video is on this, the Tops Tahoma Field Knife. Now I've had this quite a while, but I honestly forgot to do a first impressions video on it. At least I couldn't find a first impressions on it when I went through my video list on my portable hard drive. So I haven't got much use on this, so I can still do a first impressions. Do not be fooled by the looks. The reason it looks all rough and ready when I take it out of the sheath is because, honestly, I completely forgot to oil it and it ended up getting a bit of rust. And quite honestly, it was more than a bit of rust, it was quite a lot of rust. It took me quite a bit of time to get the rust off, and I actually do like the rough and ready finish it gave it after de-rusting it and oiling the blade. And taking the rust off did sand most of the finish off the blade. Nothing to be done about that really. I even had to take the scales off because some rust had actually managed to sneak under the handle scales. Anyway, let's get this out of the sheath, shall we? And into my hand. Now, this particular Tops Tahoma Field Knife, I'll put the sheath to one side for now, is the double-edged version. So the swedge on the top is actually sharp as well as the main edge down the bottom. Now, I'm going to do my usual cut tests, but first off, before I even start that, ergonomics. The ergonomics of this knife are very good. Whether you've got your hand back or whether you're using the choil up front. And honestly, it was holding it like this and forgetting to oil it before I put it away that caused most of the rust issue. Because this is 1095 high carbon steel. So yeah, I wasn't wearing gloves the day I done this, and it was a very humid day, so there's your cause for your rust. But yeah, I've managed to clean it up, and as you can see, it does look rough and ready now, but honestly, I kind of like that. And no, I'm not using my recording light today because I want to save that for when I do a full review. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? Standard cut test with the crappy paper and a little something different. So, let's have a look, shall we? Well, what do you know? That's a damn good edge. Let's see if the back edge is as good. A little bit awkward on the back edge, but I don't doubt it is. No, that is sharp. It's just, there we go. It's just a little bit awkward because you've got all this knife here and not much space to grab to get good manoeuvring. So it handles paper fine, but this is a bush knife. This is a field tool. So how about we give it a little bit of a wood test? Now, I have whittled on this wood with other knives, and I think you can see there the chips are just flying off on this. Yeah, as you can see, I have whittled this piece of wood quite a bit, so there's not really any straight edges left on it for it to snag, but yeah. Cuts the wood as well. And this is still the factory edge. Very good edge. I'm going to do that again just because that's so much fun. Don't know how well that shows on the camera because I am using my cell phone to record this. But yeah, that is a nice edge indeed. And here's one of the little curly cues that I just sliced off. Gonna have to clean my tabletop after this and re-oil this blade because the oil is kind of dried up on this blade at the moment. So what are my first impressions on the Tops Tahoma Field Knife? Well, like I said, the ergonomics are absolutely amazing on it. Handle scales, easily removable for maintenance, which, believe you me, you will need to do maintenance on this knife if, like a dumbass, you forget to oil it like I did. You will need to sand down the finish and then oil it because the rust does build up quite well on this finish, and it is very, very hard to sand the rust down without going through the finish, even with a rust eraser. Ergonomics though, like I said, are outstanding. Very comfortable knife. I wear a large glove and no problem fitting in my hand. The cutting edge, very good cutting edge, both edges in point of fact. And overall the design of the blade is very nice. And the factory edge is insanely fucking sharp. So yeah. Sheath. Well, sheath is, it's a nylon sheath. Not my preferred style of sheath, but it does have mounting for molly. So yeah, I'd say that is a plus. Helps if I actually get the knife in the right way. There we go. So yeah, like the sheath, even though it is nylon, has a good storage compartment on the front of it, which you can put a sharpening stone in, and possibly a ferro rod. Molly mounting attachment all through the back. As with all Tops knives, comes with a little rescue whistle. But yeah, I do like this knife, but do be aware you will have to do routine maintenance, as in keeping the blade oiled. Keeping it sharp won't be a problem, just a few swipes over a ceramic rod and a strop and you're done. So, for my first impressions on this knife, 4 out of 5 stars. I would have given it 5 out of 5, but even though I do like the sheath, I'm not a big fan of nylon. I would prefer to see a knife this sort of style sheathed in leather or kydex. So 4 out of 5, but yeah, really not any negative points I can think of on this knife, apart from the fact that it's carbon steel and will need to be oiled. Anyway, that's all for now. If you like it, please subscribe, comment and share. And remember, be good to each other.